50 facts about love that will seriously make your heart smile. 1. Some extraordinary research has found that couples who are in love and bond in a romantic relationship synchronize their heart rates after gazing into each other's eyes for 3 minutes. 2. It only takes up to 4 minutes to decide whether you like someone or not. 3. Falling in love is much like taking a dose of cocaine, as both experiences affect the brain similarly and trigger a similar sensation of euphoria. 4. Oxytocin, the so-called love or cuddle hormone, is produced during an embrace or cuddle. 5. Research has provided evidence that intense, traumatizing events, such as a breakup, divorce, the loss of loved one, physical separation from a loved one, or betrayal can cause real physical pains in the area of one's heart. This condition is called the broken heart syndrome. 6. It is estimated that a romantic love, which is linked with euphoria, dependence, sweaty palms, butterflies and the like, only lasts about a year. After that first year begins the so-called committed love stage. The transition is linked with elevated neurotrophin protein levels in newly formed couples. 7. Studies show that people in an early stage of love have lower levels of serotonin, which is associated with feelings of happiness and well-being, and higher levels of cortisol, associated with stress. 8. There's evidence that when looking for a fling, the body wins over the face on a physical attraction basis. The opposite is true, however, for those who are looking for a long-term relationship partner. 9. Researchers looked at a group of people, and found that those who were thinking about love said a specific kind of food was sweeter than those thinking about jealousy or something neutral. 10. Some individuals who claim never to have felt romantic love suffer from hypopituitarism, a rare disease that doesn't allow a person to feel the rapture of love. 11. Engagement rings are often worn on the fourth finger of the left hand because the ancient Greeks maintained that that finger contains the vena amoris, or the vein of love, that runs straight to the heart. 12. Getting dumped often leads to frustration attraction, which causes an individual to love the one who dumped him or her even more. 13. The enduring symbol of love, Cupid, or Eros, is said to have come from chaos, the yawning void, and represents the primitive forces of love and desire. 14. The term love is from the Sanskrit lubhyati, meaning desire. 15. Some psychologists argue that we fall in love with someone who is similar to the parent with whom we have unresolved childhood issues, unaware we are seeking to resolve this childhood relationship in adulthood. 16. Studies show that if a man meets a woman in a dangerous situation, and vice versa, such as on a trembling bridge, he is more likely to fall in love with her than if he met her in a more mundane setting, such as in an office. 17. Timing significantly influences love. Individuals are more likely to fall in love if they were looking for adventure, craving to leave home, lonely, displaced in a foreign country, passing into a new stage of life, or financially and psychologically ready to share themselves or start a family. 18. Women around the world are more likely to fall in love with partners with ambition, education, wealth, respect, status, a sense of humor, and who are taller than they are. Women also prefer distinctive cheekbones and a strong jawbone, which are linked to testosterone levels. 19. Scientists suggest that merely staring into another person's eyes is a strong precursor to love. In an experiment, strangers of the opposite sex were put in a room together for 90 minutes where they talked about intimate details and then stared into each other's eyes without talking. Many felt a deep attraction for each other, and two married each other 6 months later. 20. Men in love show more activity in the visual part of the brain, while women in love show more activity in the part of the brain that governs memory. Scientists speculate that men have to size up a woman visually to see if she can bear babies, while women have to remember aspects of man's behavior to determine if he would be an adequate provider. 21. The longer and more deliberate a courtship, the better the prospects for a long marriage. People who have intense, Hollywood-type romances at the beginning are more likely to divorce. 22. Women often feel love when talking face to face with their partner. Men, on the other hand, often feel emotionally close when they work, play, or talk side by side. 23. Scientists suggest that most people will fall in love approximately 7 times before marriage. 24. The act of falling in love is known to have a calming effect on a person's body and mind. This, in turn, will raise levels of nerve growth for about a year. 25. Opposites don't attract. Individuals who appear similar and at the same level of attractiveness are more likely to end up together than people who look significantly different. Many social researchers indicate that there is a pattern in how people chose their mates or romantic relationships. This is demonstrated through a matching hypothesis, which indicates that people are more attracted to others who share a similar attraction level with them. 26. The expression of having butterflies in your stomach is a real feeling that is caused by an adrenaline rush. When and if you fall for someone, it will probably be hard to avoid the feeling of butterflies dancing and fluttering around in your stomach. This happens as a body's response to a fight or flight situation. 27. For reasons that are not yet clear, studies consistently show that when the same woman wears red versus a different color, men are more inclined to engage her in deeper conversations. This is true even when the clothing styles are otherwise identical. 28. Research has shown that thinking of love influences creativity and abstract thoughts, as well as long-term planning. Thinking of sex, however, influences immediate decision-making and attention to momentary details. 29. Statistically, men are more likely to say I love you in a relationship than women. Men are also more likely to be more emotionally affected by breakups than women are. 30. Men who kiss their wives in the morning are thought to live up to 5 years longer. 31. Historically, human sweat had been used to make love-attracting perfumes, and even love potions. Though sweat contains pheromones that are key ingredients in attraction, the efficacy of sweat in perfumes and potions is questionable at best. 32. Symmetry is how our brains judge beauty. A symmetrical-faced man will begin having sex 4 years earlier, have more sex, affairs, and lovers than those with asymmetry in their faces. Women will also experience more orgasms with symmetrically faced men. 33. According to a study, brain scans revealed that women are more responsive to romantic stimuli after eating a meal than before. 34. Studies have found that one of the most crucial factors in a relationship is how you celebrate your partner's good news. 35. Speed dating was invented by a rabbi in 1999, based on a Jewish tradition of chaperone gatherings of young Jewish singles. 36. When someone looks at a new love, the neural circuits that are usually associated with social judgment are suppressed. So in a way, love really is blind. 37. The heart symbol was first used to denote love in the 1250. Prior to that, it represented foliage. 38. It's scientifically proven, being in love makes you a less productive person. 39. Romantic love is biochemically indistinguishable from having a severe obsessive-compulsive disorder. 40. Philophobia is the fear of falling in love. 41. 23% of the couples who meet through online dating end up marrying. 42. There are about 3 million first dates every day worldwide. 43. In India, there is a vigilante group called the Love Commandos that offers protection from harassment to couples from different castes who fall in love. 44. People with relatively prudent and reliable partners tend to perform better at work, earning more promotions, making more money, and feeling more satisfied with their jobs, according to research. 45. Recovering from a breakup is like a kicking an addiction to a drug, researchers found from looking at the brain scans of the brokenhearted. 46. A survey revealed that 52% of women say their husband is not their soulmate. 47. The average human will spend 6.8% of their lives socializing with someone they love, or the equivalent of around 1,769 days. 48. Those who wear nothing in bed are more content in their relationships than those who cover up, according to a poll. 49. Research shows that long-term couples with deep, strong connections can successfully soothe each other in stressful situations or when one of them experiences pain simply by holding hands. 50. A marvelous 75-year-long study, which was conducted by a group of Harvard researchers, has shown that love is really all that matters. The participants' lifelong experiences revealed that happiness and life fulfillment revolved around love or simply searching for love.